Hello and welcome to the online classes. Students, today we shall start a new topic that is tenses. Okay, students, the word tense has been derived from the word tempus from Latin language. Okay, clear? So, before knowing what tenses are, okay, and how we can define it, I want you to read these following sentences. Okay, the first one is they came to school daily. Okay, he came to me. Okay, and I shall come here next Saturday. Okay, clear? The first sentence, in this first sentence, you can see here I have written the verb come. In the second sentence, the verb came has been written here, came. Okay, and in the third sentence, it has been written with shall. Okay, clear? So on reading these sentences, what can you guess? Quite simple it is. First, first sentence. Uh, in first sentence, the verb come refers to the present time. Okay, refers to the present time. Here, verb come, it refers to the past time. Okay, and here shall come refers to the future time. Okay, now you get to know future time, present time, and past time. Okay, students, time and tenses, both the terms are quite you can say different. Okay, time will tell you the time of an action, but tense will tell you the time of action, time of an action when it occurs, and the state of an action. Okay, so tense comprises the broadest sense instead of time. Clear? Okay, so देखते हैं what is the definition of tense that we can derive here. Okay, so uh, tense is the form of verb which denotes the time of an action. Okay, and its degree of completeness. Clear? Okay, students. If we talk some more about tenses, they also tell us about the state of an action. What? State of an action. Okay, clear? If we talk about time and state of an action, okay, so the tenses are shown here with like three in three times as we have written in first, second, and third sentences. Okay, so if we talk about time, okay, if we talk about tenses are of three types. Okay, clear? Okay, so the tense of a verb shows the time when an action takes place. Okay, okay, So these tenses three. So these three tenses are, okay, वो हैं कौन कौन से? नंबर वन, प्रेजेंट टेंस, ओके. नंबर टू, पास्ट टेंस, ओके. एंड नंबर थ्री, फ्यूचर टेंस. ओके, क्लियर? Okay, but if we talk about the time of an action and its degree of completeness, these tenses can be divided into four part each, or you can say they have another four part each that tells us about the state of an action. State of an action के हिसाब से अगर हम बात करें तो if we talk about the tense table, so there would be some more would be added. Means these three tenses can be added, can be defined as with if we talk about the state of an action, अगर हम बात करें तो tenses की kinds कितनी होंगी? These one, these three will have four part each या four kinds each, four types each. सबकी चार चार और होंगी. But dash, indefinite tense, okay, clear? Or you can say a dash, what, simple dash tense, like simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Okay, next one is dash continuous tense. Okay, continuous tense can be called dash progressive tense. Okay, progressive. Other you can use the word and the same means we can use another word for progressive tense, that is dash imperfect tense. Okay, how can we use present continuous tense, present past continuous tense, future continuous tense, okay, or future imperfect tense? Means here in this tense we would talk about the action that is not completed, that is in progress at the time of speaking, at the moment of speaking. Next one would be dash perfect tense. Okay, means present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense. Okay, and last dash perfect continuous tense. Perfect continuous tense. Okay, so these are the four parts that you have to learn regarding all these tenses. Okay, और यही है बेटा स्टेट ऑफ एन एक्शन जो आपको ढूंढ सीखनी है. ओके, क्लियर? सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस. The first one is the present indefinite tense. Okay, students, in this tense the first form of verb means we use first form of verb v1. Okay, clear? To describe the following things like habitual actions and all that. I'll tell you all these things in detail. Let me write it for you first. Students, in this tense we use first form only, the first form of verb in affirmative sentences when the subject is plural. Okay, and the plural subjects are, if we talk about plural subjects, they are I, we, you, and they. With these subject we have to use only first form of verb. Okay, clear? In affirmative sentence. In what kind of sentence? Affirmative. Okay, clear? Like this: I learn my lesson. We pray to God daily. Okay, they reach the school in time. Okay, so all these verbs are in first form. Okay, clear? But uh, if the subject if the subject is of the third person of the third person and singular in number, okay, clear, we add s or es to the first form of the verb. Okay, and this is the crucial point in which you sometimes commit mistakes. Okay, थर्ड पर्सन सब्जेक्ट हो और सिंगुलर हो, इन नंबर्स में सिंगुलर हो, तो वी वुड ऐड एस और ई एस टू द फर्स्ट फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. ओके, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल राम tells a lie. Okay, clear? Tells. Why tells? Because Ram is a singular subject. Okay, clear? She speaks the truth. Okay, clear? Okay, और रोहित dash to school. Yes, verb is go. What we will add here, we will write here Rohit goes. Okay, clear? S or es. And when we have to use s or when we have to use es with the first form of verb, so formula is the verb that end with x, s, double s, ch. Okay, we add es, and rest of the verbs, okay, we will use s. Okay, clear beta? Okay, so this is, so if we talk about the structure, sentence structure की हम बात करें, तो the structure of sentence will be here we would only talk about the active voice structures. Okay, clear? So here the structure would be subject, then first form of verb, okay, and then object. Okay, and we need to add s or es when subject is singular. Clear beta? So this will be the thing that you have to keep in your mind regarding the present indefinite tense. Okay, what will be the structure of negative sentence? Negative sentence में क्या होगा? So in negative sentence we would use subject. Okay, thereafter we would use do or does. Okay, then not plus base form of verb and then object. Okay, clear? Here do will be used with plural subject and does will be used with singular subject as I have told you. Okay, clear? Or what about in interrogative sentence? In interrogative sentence, we will place do or does before the subject, okay, and then base form of verb and then object, and thereafter question mark would be placed at the end of the sentence. Okay, let's cite one example for each. Okay, he, okay, what, does not, why does, because he is singular, does not speak the truth. Okay, so does not speak the truth, it is the negative sentence. Okay, do you go to temple? Okay, here go to temple is not the object, it is the adverbial phrase. Okay, okay, do you watch the videos? This is do has been placed before subject you. Okay, and this is the first form. Okay, and this is the object. Okay students, let us try to know the use of uses of present indefinite tense. And the first use is number first, to express some habitual action. Okay, or you can say daily routine or custom. Clear? Means when we need to express some habitual actions, daily routine or custom, we would use present indefinite tense. Okay students, clear? For example, I go for a walk daily. Okay, go for a walk daily. Okay, clear? uh, he takes exercise in the morning. Okay, so these are the habits, okay, of the different persons, and to show the habitual action we use present indefinite tense. So the second use is to express general, universal or permanent truth. Okay, for example, ice melts at 0 degree centigrade. Okay, honesty pays in the long run. Okay, so here melts and pays have been used as uh, in the form of, you can say, in present indefinite tense form. Okay, clear? To express certain fact is true at the time of speaking. Okay, something is true at the time of speaking. Okay, for example, our school opens at 8 a.m. these days. Okay, I live in Delhi. Okay, now, so means at the moment of speaking, this is what happens. Okay, in exclamatory sentences beginning with here and there. Okay, to express what is actually taking place. ओके, क्या हो रहा है ये बताने के लिए here and there के explanatory sentences के साथ we use these one. For example, there she hides. अच्छा, वहाँ सकते हैं ना, there she hides, है ना. Here comes the bus. Okay, so here. Okay, next, to express a situation or a fact that is permanent. Okay, to express a situation or a fact that is permanent. जो परमानेंट है उस सिचुएशन को, उस फैक्ट को बताने के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस रोड लीड्स टू गुरुग्राम. If I talk about some more examples in regarding this category, I can say our school faces to the north. Okay, clear? Agra stands on the bank of Yamuna. Okay, clear? Of the Yamuna. Acha. Next, in viewed narratives as substitute of the other of the simple past, as means when you need to represent the simple a past event in a dramatic way, you have to use this tense. Okay, for example, immediately the sultan hurries to the capital. सुल्तान जाता है मीन्स यू आर नरेटिंग समथिंग टू समवन. ओके, दैट्स वाई पास्ट इवेंट को जब नरेट करते हैं इन अ ड्रामेटिक वे, ओके, वी यूज सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. ओके, टू एक्सप्रेस अ प्लान्ड फ्यूचर एक्शन. हाउ कैन वी एक्सप्रेस अ प्लान्ड फ्यूचर एक्शन यूजिंग दिस टेंस? सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द मैच starts at 9 o'clock. So the schedule of this match has already been decided. Okay, so it starts. Okay, to show a planned future action, we use simple present tense. Let me write some more examples for you. Okay, for example, his marriage anniversary okay, clear, comes off next week. so schedule है comes off next week. okay, clear. okay, and I leave for Kolkata tomorrow. Okay, so it has already been planned, so we use here the first form of verb. Okay, clear. There are some many other rules of this tense also. If you want to begin an imperative sentence, to begin an imperative where we have to make request or we have to make order, so we can use here this tense, like obey your teachers. Okay, clear. To make news headlines, if we talk about more, to make news headlines, okay, we can use this tense, like Congress wins elections in Haryana. So here we have used wins. Okay, clear. So okay, let us learn some more use of this tense. So number 10th would be you can say to express to express a subordinate subordinate clause, okay, that is introduced by if clause, if or when. Okay, later I will make you learn these two clauses separately. Okay students, for example, if you if you uh, if I talk about, if you run fast, okay, you will catch the bus. So it is called the open condition, in which in if clause we have to use first form, and in main clause will plus first form will be used. Okay, so this is called the use of present indefinite tense. If we talk about when clause, okay, when you reach there, when you reach there, okay, send me a letter. Okay, clear? So this is called reach, the first form of verb. Okay students, clear? And then next use is to quote someone. Okay, किसी की बात को वैसे वैसे कहना, to quote someone. You can use here present indefinite tense like Kalidas says. What he says? Beauty needs no ornament, no ornaments. Okay, okay students, so these are the uses of present indefinite tense. Okay students, if we talk about some other advanced use of this tense, they will be you have to use with with certain words or phrases. If you find these words and phrases in a sentence, please take it seriously that you have to use here indefinite tense. Okay, and the words are always, okay, every day, okay, every week, okay, 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 every week, every month, once a week, okay, twice a week. If you are intelligent enough, you can easily find out that it is all these words are showing the frequency of action, okay, or frequently, okay, generally, okay, sometimes, usually, quite often, okay, etc. All these words show the frequency of action, but they show frequency of action, means when an action is repeated in the present time. Okay, clear? We have to use present indefinite tense with those words, with these words. Okay, Clear, students? So this is all from my end today. I hope you have understood what tenses are, and the first tense, which is present indefinite tense. Clear, students? Okay. We will meet in the next video, and I shall teach you the other tenses as well. Thank you very much.